Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're currently in the Winter Major 2025, closing up now into the champion stage. We're going to be watching Cuties versus Homies. My name's Jack. I'm going to be solo commentating today, and a broadcaster is Rexo. Anyways, the first map has already started here, and the first OD box is dropping, which Ryuki will be able to take here, along with Nikita trying to pull their flag. However, I'll introduce all these players now. For the red team, we have Cuties, and it consists of Mau Mau, Sokni Kavanya, Red, Yakuri, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, and also Nikita. And then for Homies, we have FFF, Vote, Mr. Artenka, Always, and Normative. So yeah, two really strong teams, definitely top 8 worthy here, and we've witnessed them play some amazing games to get here. Nevertheless, already Cuties are on a really solid start. We did see them try and pull that flag from Nikita, but unfortunately, the Crusader OD did knock that out of the bag there. However, with that being said, we are seeing Red and also this Crusader player push on the left side here. Normative being made no repair and getting locked onto, and Mr. Artenka possibly getting taken out here in a second. However, with that being said, Ryuki did get taken out along with Red from both Normative and FFF. We do see a solid attack though from Nikita here within middle, and it's looking like he will be able to take that Eris player out, along with Nikita still staying alive, and obviously having his Crusader player on the right side here. But I don't think any solid pull will be made quite yet. However, this blue team, which is Homies, is getting quite of a respawn being made here often. Regardless of the fact, an overdrive box is dropping here. Nice grenades and lockage being made, but Mr. Artenka, oh, he doesn't take it actually. And it looks like this Crusader player might be able to use and take, but he will just take without using. Mau Mau did try to pull that flag there a second ago, but was taken out. Really solid defense here from Vote and Normative. However, there hasn't been a pull or an attack really being made there. Always using a really good hunter ID on Sokni Kavanya and Mau Mau, making Sokni Kavanya stunned Mau Mau without any repair here. Nevertheless though, still really strong attack on the right side from Cuties here, consisting of Red and Ryuki, and it looks like Ryuki might have opportunity here to pull the flag. Could use on this Eris, which he does do. He is only 1 HP though, and 2 players on respawn there will take him out. On the other side though, we did see the flag being pulled from Normative, but that did get returned, unfortunately. I'm looking forward to what both Sokni Kavanya and Vote can do with their overdrives on this map. Probably one of the harder ones for Eris. But with that being said, Sokni Kavanya using on Normative and FFF, but obviously Normative moving out the way there. Unfortunately, as Paladin OD didn't do too much for the team apart from allowing them to stay alive that extra second. But Nikita is the one pulling the flag. Mau Mau going to be using with Nikita only 1 HP. Mau Mau only popping off 1 player, but there still is time here. He doesn't take the flag quite yet. Vote's going to be using middle to allow Always to save it for him, but Mau Mau still pulling Mr. Artenka, pulling middle there as well, but Red is the one to get the return, and this is looking like the first capture from Cuties. of Mau Mau there. And with that being said, there still is 6 minutes left on the clock here. I don't think we have any predictions set up in the chat, so I'm going to do that real quick for you. And we will also get back into this game since there's still 5 minutes, just under 6 minutes actually. So set up the predictions if you guys want to participate. It's going to be for the next 5 minutes since this game's nearly over. Regardless of that, it was a nice OD from Triple F there. Does take out also Nikita with his lock, but he is solo and only 1 HP, so he will get taken out. It's looking like there's opportunities here for Cuties more and more as they get into this game. Raiki trying to pull, but doesn't get out there alive, unfortunately, with Normative respawning and Triple F there already on defense. Regardless, Triple F doing a good job on the left side here. Seems to be playing a bit alone with Vote being on the right side as of now, especially. And there is an OD box dropping, but nice lockage once again from Triple F, leaving Red to have to take for his team. But that isn't the end of days. They still are up a overdrive at this point. Nikita taking on a 2v1 as well, up against Normative and Vote. They still are in the lead, and Red's going to be using a Paladin over here on the right side, always trying to push them back, buy some time for his team, but Soknikavanya is not able to stay alive there for the extended period of time. They're doing a really good job kind of staying alive here, dealing damage and not taking it. Taking out 2 players along with his team. And damaging Vote here as well. Leaving Vote to be one shot, which does get taken out from Mauer across the map. So a lot of defense coming in from Homies as of now. And this is looking like another flagpole. But Raiki, can he use his Crusader OD on defense? Ooh, buys time for Soknikavanya to use. Can that overdrive clip Vote Normative? Only Vote, but Normative still being alive. But yeah, this is another overdrive dropping here, which Vote is going to try and use middle and definitely take out the one player and allow him to possibly have something lined up for his team with Normative using, but his DA does run out here. Always having an overdrive. It's not going to use yet, but if he drove forward, possibly. But the key is the one to pull through their base here towards his team. Always does get taken out. Vote's going to be using on the ground to really buy time. But Malmouse activating the Viking OD bits gets taken out from Triple F. And this will be a standoff, but there's still damage being made here from Soknikavanya. There's still Triple F alive here, making Nikita no repair. And always stunning Nikita, but you had a repair, and still, this will be a standoff. 2 minutes remaining. Be good for Homies to be able to maybe tie this round out, not end this game in a 4-0. The more and more we witness this game, I have a likelihood for Cuties. Obviously, they're not Cuties, sorry, for Homies. They have the weaker team on paper, but Homies obviously have more potential here. A lot of these players are from Cuties as well, being main names in some other top tier teams in the past, such as Diamonds or Team Pointers. But Soknikavanya nearly takes the overdrive. Yeah, he does. And it's a really good job being made here from both teams, actually. Triple F does have his Crusader already, which you can use. Blocks onto Mau Mau, but Mau Mau doing a really good job not taking on a 2v1. On the opposite side though, Mr. Artenka going to be using Sopnik Ivania, using on defense, taking out Always as well, and Mr. Artenka. And yeah, this is quite intense. Standoff here, nearly 2 minutes. Obviously, Sopnik Ivania doesn't have an overdrive for defense or attack, and it's looking like it's going to be a return. Possibly no. There's a repair there from Ryoki. And yeah, this is quite good actually from Homies, putting Cuties in a defense posture. Overdrive obviously being activated there from Red as well. But time is not on their side, and this round will go towards Cuties after capturing one flag in this round. This is the first round we're watching right away. We're going to be watching Sandbox one more game, then head over into Cross, and then possibly end it in Sandbox, unless it is a 4-0 game. With that being said, predictions were made, and I'll check it out. But Overdrive is dropping right now, so let's see who takes that. And it's looking like it will go towards Mr. Artenka, which is good. Don't know if I take a tech pause, Cuties, but it looks like as of now we're not going to. They are in the lead regardless, so they don't nearly need it right now. However, teams have been known to do it. The aggressive playstyle. Let's check out everyone's predictions for this stream. Damn, so Cuties is 97%. Homies only having 7% of those votes. Quite a favoritism here for the Cuties team, both of them being Russian. However, they're going to be selfing very soon. I believe on the Russian stream as well, they are doing White Towers versus Spirit right now. They're going to be playing on Iran, Cross, and Sandal. So the only difference there from our map pools today is Sandal and Sandbox. So be an interesting one to rewatch that backwards. However, Overdrive is on the ground. Obviously, Mr. Artenka having a Viking OD, which won't be using, or did he use? No, he didn't. Sorry. Triple F doesn't take it either. There is Normative, who will be able to save it for vote, actually. On the opposite side, though, we do see Nikita within their base doing a really good job. Good nade there, doing a good job. And both these teams putting in the work and aggression. Especially excited to see how Triple F and Soknik Vanya do. We're seeing Red pull to the right side of the red base. We will get taken out there from Mr. Artenka. It's not looking like anything too major is happening. A little bit of server lag. Nikita trying to punish Triple F here. Takes that repair box. Nice grenade from Red onto Mr. Artenka, allowing him to pull on the right side of the red team. Vote having to use on defense and always also pulling through their base, but Mau Mau's there to check on it. Also, something which I didn't notice, which probably should have sooner, but obviously Mau Mau is playing Viking, and LV or Bond isn't in this map. Completely forgot about that from the Cuties department. But it looks like Cuties. Oh, solid. Such a good overdrive there from Always, making Sokni Cavagna's overdrive get eliminated. With that being said, though, a Crusader from Cuties right now. Raiko is pulling the opponent's flag. There is Vote using a DP, but there's Nikita there with a Hunter OD. Possibly can use that on defense or attack. Mau Mau gets taken out. A return gets made from him as well. Not Mau Mau gets taken out, sorry. Mau Mau takes out Triple F. And that is the first capture with Mau Mau pulling middle here. Triple F throwing a grenade mid as well, which won't. Oh, he just does it by Pixel, and Nikita using a really good Hunter OD along with Raiko using the Crusader OD on 2 players middle, leading to this to be the second flag when all was going right for Homies. They kind of got shut down and started trembling, but there's still plenty of time and maps to go for them to bounce back. However, Iran is just one of those ones where you really need that extra kind of focus and teamwork, especially towards pulling flags. It can be a bit tricky to know where the opponents are at times, since you can't always see everywhere around the map. Yeah, this is not going too great now for Homies, but they do have their right side on lock. But Nikita and Red just absolutely melting through their HP. Nikita once again pulling a flag, but the grenade from Normative pounces back here. A lot of overdrives on the map. Obviously, Vote having his overdrive now, along with Red, Mau Mau, and I believe Normative. Yeah, Normative as well. So, Red's doing a really aggressive playstyle here, consistently trying to push into their flag back to back here. When it's got right side, seems like full steam ahead. Raiko is in their base. Flag's not on point though. He's only 1 HP, trying to outrun Mr. Artenka here with the help of Red. Red does use his Paladin OD for attack, but players are spawning, not making it easy for him. Always does take him out, but Nikita's still there. And Mr. Artenka spawns on their flag regardless. Mr. Artenka does return, allowing Nikita to pull the flag. Oh, he does take out also Normative. Mau Mau's going to be using middle here on Always. And obviously Nikita does get taken out there from Vote. So Mau Mau's going to be pulling the flag for them. And yeah, team did get completely wiped. So this is going to be quite an easy capture for them. No contesting. And yeah, this is not going great compared to the first round. Seemed like there's a bit more composure from Cuties. However, Normative using a Paladin OD and pulling their flag. Raiko does take that Crusader OD. Looks like this will be a capture, but Sokni Cavagna is there to use middle. Catches one player, but doesn't do anything too incriminating to the rest of them. And Triple F getting a nice lock, buying time for Normative to get their first capture within this whole game right now. Obviously, the first round was 1-0 to Cuties. Nikita having a Hunter OD, always pulling through their base, but Sokni Cavagna's there with DP, so it's going to be hard for them to make any consistency on pulling back to back, unlike Cuties. Looking like Triple F and Vote have an opportunity here, but kind of gets put down fairly quick. Always trying to push through their base. Having a hunter OD, which he doesn't use. It's looking really nice though from Cuties. Always, wastes an overdrive. Raiko uses a Crusader OD. Splashing the ground there. Pulling the flag, we will get taken out from Mr. Artenka, and an overdrive does get picked up from Mau Mau within middle. The help of Nikita. And yeah, it's looking like Cuties just can't hold on to their right side. However, we're saying that Mr. Artenka, Nikita using a really good overdrive. One player there as a defensive strategy. I would have thought Nikita would have been able to pull the flag there if it wasn't for that overdrive. Mau Mau going to be using on the left side here. Normative, you don't want to peek, buddy. With Mau Mau activating. But Nikita catches them off guard middle. Yeah, this is going to be another flag pull from Red. He has no repair, only one shot. Got no one to back him up. Always getting taken out there within the blue base. And Mr. Artenka having the Viking OD, which is going to activate onto Raiko and Mau Mau. But a really good grenade there before a death was made from Mau Mau onto Mr. Artenka. And it looks like Normative's going to be pulling the flag here with the help of Triple S lock onto Sokni Kavanya. Vote does have an overdrive which can use middle, but Triple F doesn't catch one player but forces Red to use his repair, and this is going to be 3-2 in favour of Cuties. Vote is going to be using onto Nikita, but unfortunately there's no one else to clip it onto, and it wasn't really the best OD, but he will be able to take this one middle with a charm. And yeah, 1 minute to go. Possibly tie this round up, or it will be 2-0 of a general score to Cuties. Let's see this Paladin OD coming in from Normative. Aids his team a little bit, but allows him to do more aggression here. Don't stay alive. He's still there though. On the opposite side, Raiko trying to pull the flag but gets taken out as well. Normative still being alive. Sokni Kavanya using a really good OD. We've seen that legendary OD come into play multiple times. There's one to create it after all, especially on this map. Forcing Vote to waste his overdrive. Anyways, Triple F pulling here, but Mau Mau getting 2 shots on job. And Nikita capable of returning the flag there. Red on the opposite side of the map does use his Paladin OD, and is up against Always, which doesn't really have much to assist him, but Vote does spawn there. And regardless of the fact, I got caught in the time, and yeah, there's just no time to buy for them on this map, making it a general score of 2-0 for Cuties. We're going to be heading into the next map very shortly, which is going to be Cross. Obviously, I believe White Towers and Spirit are going to be doing the same on the Russian channel if you want to check them out afterwards. Let's see what occurs here on this new map, which is Cross. So yeah. Anyways, we'll wait for the map link here and then go over into the next map. If you guys didn't catch up on what happened yesterday as well, Lovesick and Tempest won, ultimately leading to a 4-0 in the behalf of Lovesick, making Tempest go into the lower bracket of this major, and also Skyfall winning 3-0 against Monolith, making Monolith go down into the low bracket as well. Skyfall have a really hard match up against them next, but let's see if they're able to withhold their stamina. Anyways, we've got the map here. We'll just be getting into this one in a second. It's quite a tricky day to beat Homies. Currently 2-0 down. They still have time, so let's see what they can do, but be interesting. So players are going to be selfing now. Respawning, I mean. Rejoining. And then we get into the third round on Cross, and the last one being on Sandbox. So we got some good maps actually today. Seem probably the most common for a major, unless it would have been Sandal. We did see Highland being played yesterday, which was quite fun to see. Anyways, players have joined the map here and they're going for the overdrive. Looks like Raiko is going to be using Dictator as well here. We've got some new players which I'll introduce in a second. But player to take that was, I believe, it's going to be the Titan. So we're going to see a tech pause being made here. I can go into the new players now. So we have obviously Triple F, Mr. Tanker, Normative, always Brito, and always, who was the last one? Normative, sorry. Well, wait, I said them all. What am I on about? Sorry. But yeah, so got some new players regardless playing. Looks like Strutto is going to be playing Titan for their team. We've got some unique combinations from both these teams as well. I believe I saw Soknik Vanya using Railgun instead of Shaft or Thunder other people choose to use. We've also not seen a Titan from CUTIES, even though they kind of started the meta of using it on every map, because Lovesick was the first to use it, but I believe CUTIES were first to use 2 heavies on every map, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, currently we're in a tech pause, so sit back and relax. I'll try and get some information on the other stream as well, the other game. I believe they're still playing Iran, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, so the current score is 1-0 to White Towers, actually, not Spirit. And White Towers are winning this round as of now. Is Nikita gonna be playing Viking now? I'm not sure. I guess there won't be. Was there gonna be two heavies for cuties as well? 100% sure. Thank you for congratulating me on Gladiator. You too, Deepelko. And also our lovely broadcaster Rexo. Congrats, man. Congrats. One hell of a downfall from Star to Gladiator, but we love it. It's esports. It happens. If I was in White House, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yes, I believe the tech pause should be coming to a close within a minute or two. So it'd be good to see this next round being played out. And also, I'm intrigued to see the next games who's bound to play. I wonder if it's going to be the lower bracket first. I'm not sure what the next dates are, actually. Anyways, players rejoining now, going for the overdrive. So yeah, we are not going to be seeing a Hunter from Cuties. We're not going to be seeing a Crusader, I believe. Or what are they missing here? Yeah, playing. It's just not working. So yeah, they're not going to be playing an Aris. They're only going to be playing a Titan. So two heavies in behalf of Cuties. With Yussi now playing. Our Viking is going to be Nikita. And then Raiko, Sokni Cavagna, and Red are going to remain their combos. Only difference is Sokni Cavagna is going to be playing Railgun on this map. Yussi going to be playing Titan Thunder, which is always fun to see. I feel like Railgun Addis wasn't something I liked in the beginning, but we saw some really good gameplay, I guess you could say, from Mr. Yakov playing on Skyfall. That kind of gave me a bit of a drive to try it out myself. Anyways, on the other team as well, we do have Strito, which is going to be playing this map. And yeah, he's going to be playing on Titan instead of, I believe it was Vote, who was playing Addis. Anyways, this round has started. Overdrive is dropping. And we're seeing Nikita push up along with Yussi and Sokni Cavagna. Nice grenade there from Sokni Cavagna, catching two players, making Strito for no repair. Good lockage, but it's Mr. Artenka who's the one to take it in the end of the day. Red is going to be pulling the flag, but nice double from Always onto Red and Raiki. And good middle focus here from the Cuties team, but Looks like Yussi's in a bit of an open position for Triple F to consistently lock him. However, doesn't stop them with Raiki, sorry, pulling the flag, but he does get taken out, so it's going to be a return. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. I think it's something to do with anime, but always getting a really good grenade shot there. Feel like always might be the better railgun on this map compared to Soknikavanya, but Soknikavanya's got that kind of esports IQ that most players seem to be missing. And we did see a bit of a wastage from Mr. Artenka, making Red no repair, but Soknikavanya is there to help him out. And Raiki is trying to pull the flag along with Red, but both of them getting taken out there. Looks like good control here from Always. Landing a shot onto Nikita, making him no repair. It's going to be hard for them to take the overdrive, but so will it be for Strito. He gets taken out, and this might be an open opportunity for Yussi. He is in the lead driving wise, but that grenade shot from Always again. They don't take the overdrive. Soknikavanya could possibly use here. Yeah, it's a bit of a close call. So that overdrive all goes to Strito. And looking like a good attack here with Normative using. We've seen CUTIES pull back-to-back flags, but nothing consisting of it. So it's good to see Normative for his team Homies be able to pull a flag which actually gets close or the furthest away from the opponents, and this might actually be the first capture here in favor of Homies, sorry. And yeah, it will be making a lead for now, being 1-0. There's still 7 minutes to go here, with Red going to be using Nikita. No repair, gets locked on as well, does get taken out, and Red's having a 4v1 right now with grenades, damage, and a whole lot of aggression there from the Homies team. So he does get taken out, but it was a close call to be using an overdrive with Nikita getting locked on. But I guess when you're in this kind of heat environment, you don't see everything which goes on from our perspective. Regardless, Raiki and Red playing really aggressive, but a nice overdrive coming in from Soknikavanya. But fortunately for them, Triple F is there to defend. Yussi going to be activating a Titan OD middle here, going for the next overdrive, and hopefully he does take it with the fact that he's getting bombarded by grenades there. And his team's going to utilize this dome to push mid. Red and Raiki have a lot more pressure on their plate. Obviously, they are down in the dumps right now, being one flag down. Really strong aggression there from Normative. He was playing left side when they pulled the flag, but seems like he's going back and forward, and it's working out for them. Mr. Tanker possibly taking out this Crusader, trying to hide for himself, not land any shots from Nikita. Normative once again within their base, pressurizing them. Really good blockage there from Raiki, but Strito still uses early. I think overdrive's going to be dropping here, and yes it does, but you see, Strito might have used a little bit too early there, and this will go in favor of Yussi. Nikita going to be using a Viking OD, lands 2, possibly landing 3 there. does get taken out. Yussi once again using another dome. Back to back here. Raiko going to be activating a Crusader already, trying to pull the flag down, but such a strong defense here from Homies. Would say this is probably Homies' best playstyle as of yet. Feels very defensive, but they do have a solid attack on this map as well, given they are in the lead. But yeah, I don't know. It's with under 4 minutes here, it's time and time is looking sharper and sharper. Normative using a Paladin OD along with Mr. Katenka activating a Viking OD, running down shots here onto 3 players. Trying to pull the flag as well, but Raiko's there. Throwing a nade, buying time. Takita's only 1 HP. Normative's in a sticky situation. Without repair now. And yeah, this is looking to be close match. Overdrive dropping yet again, and it looks like Strito is the one to potentially take it here, but he does take a bit of a beating. Red is going to focus him. His DA does run out regardless, and maybe Red can use and take here. Let's see. Or he's trying to save for Nikita or Yussi. I think it will be Yussi. Yeah, he does take that overdrive. There's no repair. Raiko trying to pull the flag as well. Yussi going to be activating. Oh, a lovely dome. And this will really solidify whether this is a capture or not. Red does have a Paladin OD. Doesn't need to use, but does get activated from Sokni Cavagna there. Tying up the score, making it 1-1. Always rejoin the map there as well. Looks like some technical issues or something. And yeah, this is not looking good for CUTIES. The general score is 2-0, so for them to tie this round isn't too great. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it's really not a good one. Because if it's a tie and a win now, then the game's over. Red is going to be activating a Paladin OD on the left side here. Gonna let the grenades bounce to him. Not gonna put in too much pressure. Raiko's there to pull the flag, but Triple F just in the brink of dawn, missing that Crusader OD. And looks like Champ is joining the map as well, but Raiko is still able to pull the flag, and Champ missing 2 shots there. Critical ones with Raiko only being 1 HP now. Red doesn't have a DA. This isn't a capture quite yet, but all these players are low HP, so if it isn't a capture, then something's wrong. Yeah, damn. CUTIES bouncing back in the brink of dawn. Possibly from always either lagging out or having issues, or the fact that they just lost control here. They did a really good job, so CUTIES should be capable of pulling more often, and they're playing well, so not CUTIES, sorry, Homies. I mean, I keep getting their names mixed up. Homies actually have a really strong potential on this map, and I feel like any other team should probably be a bit aware when picking, because it's looking good. It's looking good. But yeah, if this round is a winner or tie, it will be over. So yeah, this is quite a eager one for the Homies to win. Anyways, let's see if they can make a comeback or not, because it's really, really bad situation for them to be in. Anyways, overdrive does get taken there from Mr. Artenka. No tech pulls can be made, so this is good if GT managed to win this game. At least they have a tech pause for future rounds. Looks like Vote is going to be playing Hunter Velgun. Just as I was saying, always in the beginning is probably a better Velgun than Soknika Vanya. They had to get nerfed. So it's unfortunate, chat, but it is what it is. W's in the chat. Yeah, I feel like I say with that being said, it's going to be hard way too often. It's in my vocabulary. Regardless, there is potentially the last self-destruct. Homies have, like I said before, really good potential on this map, so let's see if they can just lock in and potentially as a team solidify a round in their favour, because they were winning in the beginning. Started crumbling. It is going to be hard. Yep. Anyways, Stritto, sorry, not always. Stritto does take that overdrive on Titan. We've got a Viking and a Titan OD. They're going to want to use it early here. Titan's not an easy hole to be maneuvering, especially secretly around the map. It's going full force ahead. Doesn't really inflict too much damage rather than take it. Normative does flip Nikita, but he dies anyways. And Triple F trying to pick up that flag, but having a bit of driving issues there. Let's see if something substantial can still yet be made with this Titan OD. And Viking OD actually from Mr. Artenka. Nice grenade shot there from Vote. Triple F also trying to pull the flag in the corner of my eye, but I notice it's 1 HP, so. Oh, I don't know, Sognin Cavagna with an Eros OD now, it's gonna be a bit of a sticky situation. We does use it in the brink of dawn. Mr. Artenka gets taken out but from a grenade, and Sognin Cavagna is only 1 HP. So either him or Nikita have to take, but it's gonna be Yussi. Would have thought Nikita, but I guess he does have his overdrive fairly shortly here, and it's also good for Yussi to use his Titan OD middle. It's going to be using pretty early there. It does get a better posture of where these spawned players will be, but Vote activates, forcing Sogni Cavagna to use his repair as well. It's not looking good, bruv. Normative using his Paladin OD, still with a repair. But Red throws such a good grenade. And also Nikita's there to beam him down with smoky shots. Drito going to be using a Titan OD. Nice shot there from Vote. They need to try and be able to pick up this flag fairly soon without all these grenades, bouncing them back into the abyss. Normative is just gets taken out. Strito's overdrive's gonna run out now, yeah. He dies. So a bit of a missed cause there, or a missed flag. A lot of time was bought from Cuties onto Homies. Sokni Cavagna, getting a really insane shot. I don't know if that was from him or someone else, but it looked like it went through the wall. But Yussi does take. Also, forgot to mention there that flag was being pulled, but does get returned. Drito getting a bit of mid composure here. Does get locked onto, but he's able to bypass that lock. Yussi going to be activating, still with a repair as well, which is good. Looks like Vote's really pressuring them, forcing into a more closer position, but Red is there to pull the flag, inflict damage onto Triple F, but behind him is Normative still. Normative does take out Red, but Raiko is also going to be contesting this flag, trying to damage both Normative and Strito. Can be a confusing task, or hard task, because I know you like hard. And yeah, this is 4 minutes to go. Currently still a tie, so like I said, if it's tie, will be a win for Cuties. Homies really need a kick in gear though, because they've had some really good defense we've seen, and also some really good attack, but it seems like when they're attacking they forget to look at their backsides, and it's always been Normative to to kind of inflict the damage and ensure they don't pull. Yes, he does have a overdrive though, once again, so he can use one of his ODs like he has been. Discombobulate them, but Normative is pulling the flag here. There's no repair. Triple F right behind him. Does lock on to Soknik Vanya, but Raiko's there to take out Normative and get a return for his team. Nice grenade from Strito. And 3 minutes remaining is currently game changing. Last 3 minutes we've seen in a esports match. Does put on the pressure for Homies, but kind of need it at this point in time. Voter's no repair, trying to use on this Titan OD, but gets taken out. Normative activates his Paladin OD on the blue right side. Another overdrive dropping. Just he doesn't have any DP and is taking quite a lot of damage here from the grenades, but without any drops, is able to put a flag on. Soknik Cavagna using a really ballsy Ares OD onto two players, taking both of them out. And yeah, with the last 2 minutes here, Cross, although I felt like was a really great map for Homies, has kind of become their losing map as well. In an essence, when it comes to playing against Cuties, it looks like Nikita's activated his overdrive along with Yussi. Nikita able to take out two key players there, open up this middle part, but they're on respawn already. Strutto going to be activating a Titan OD off of respawn, replacing Yussi's. And defense is strong here, and they won't allow Cuties to pull a flag. This is quite the map. we are witnessing. Nice lock there onto Dogny, but in the end of the day, it is Mr. Altenka to do something. Red is activating a Paladin OD. Mr. Altenka going to be on respawn. He does have his Viking OD. So does Vote though, and so does Triple F, so they need to use on attack here more than defense, but looks like Vote is going to be forced into using here. And yeah, this is not the greatest outcome for Homies. Obviously, I feel like this group for the grand final is probably the hardest one. We saw all these teams go up against probably no even like teams. I feel like maybe Spirit and White Towers are within the same page, but yeah, this is the last 9 seconds defense is strong, and this is gonna be it. So after a really unfortunate round there, but Cuties showing their excellence, and that will be it for us today. I believe the Russians are still streaming, and it's currently 2-1 to White Towers. So yeah, they've got a couple more rounds to go, so go check them out. And with that being said, that's it from us. We'll see you tomorrow with the next game. Peace.